so that we can learn and understand how we can best utilize artificial intelligence to help increase our efficiency in that role consulting. Who's the champion of a winner?
Hello, hello. How's everyone? Everyone have a good time today? Awesome. Good, good, good. Hands up. Anyone has started using AI in your daily life? Hands up. ChatGPT, everything. No, you guys are lying. Can't be. Everyone should be putting your hand up. If there's a one day that you haven't heard a word of AI, there's something wrong with your social media or the people that you associate to, right? Everybody's talking about AI right now, right? And how many people are business owners? Put your hands up, please. All right. Awesome. And how many people are in the construction business as a business owner? All right. You guys are serial offenders here. All right. Congratulations, surviving the industry. You know, it's not an easy one. Today, I'm going to share with you about something that's a bit upfront. Nothing about traditional construction, but everything about how the new technology of AI will blend into your current workflow of your business, maybe your personal life, to see how it can help you to save money, make more money, reduce the risk of your management, so you can have more time as a business owner or a person to build relationship, build your team, and building your brand. Who's looking forward to that? Please put your hand up here. Yeah. Awesome. So I'm the CEO of Alpha AI, and Alpha AI I've been working on our platform and our tools and our product in the last 1 year and a half. And the product was fully launched back in March. Yeah, on the March the 3rd. That's when I launched the program online. Currently, there's 300 people, 360 I think, people registered online, and we making about 150 phone calls a day to serve our client. And the demand is definitely right there, and we're focusing on serving construction and consulting business, especially in the Australian market. US market, we are opening up in the next months. Hopefully that's gonna go equally well. But here I'm gonna talk about specifically, like other than just AI and ChatGPT, how can AI help you specifically tailored to your everyday work in business? And we're gonna cover about what's the trend of AI, what are the research have been done so far, who's gonna be affected in our particular industry in the construction, what are the possibilities out there, what are our strategic goals that we want to use AI, how we want to use AI to help us, and what are the challenges ahead. So, statistics-wise, like you can see from the graph, Australia hasn't been the best adopter for AI, and China is, right? But over time, this trend will actually change. Currently, only like 24% of the business in Australia have deployed AI. Okay, in China, 58%, and that graph is a little bit old now, but still quite current. I checked it yesterday, more or less still the same. So that's the trend of AI right now. And also that we have studied about 83 million jobs will be lost, but there will be 69 million jobs will be created new around AI. Just imagine back in the old days when machine has just been invented. People will lose their job, but people will learn how to control the machine to gain their new jobs. The invention is there, the trend is definitely seen already, there's no doubt about it. If whoever can jump onto the ship early enough, who's gonna rip the profit and rip the benefit from it, okay? And Goldman Sachs has done a study that 60% of your current job is going to be automated, not replaced, automated to a great degree. Like for me, AI in the last year and a half has reduced about 80 to 90% of my daily work, which I would have done otherwise. From voice AI, from image creation, from video, from business automations, everything. It's significant amount of savings that prevents a business from going out of business, especially in a low margin industry like construction. Okay? And 31%, Microsoft research suggests that bosses believe AI will increase productivity, they will reducing the numbers of employees they have. And I think 2 weeks ago, Microsoft just let go 9,000 people. 9,000 people they have let go because of AI. Number of months ago, Woolies have let go 6,000 people. And the trend is really, really there. If you're not knowing what's going on about AI, the wave is coming. Don't be that person. Anyway, so in the construction world, we have developers, we have builders, we have consultants and suppliers, right? So for builders, for a developer, first of all, AI will bring transparency in information. You know, all the town planning details, LEPs, and everything about approvals will be faster, more transparent, meaning that there will be more people will be able to start to develop like projects in Australia. Builders, obviously, there's lots of admins, automation to reports and progress claims, and you know the level of coordinations and reminders about suppliers, your consultants, insurance when insurance is due, and work plannings. I'm going to show you a couple of examples after, but this is what's going to help the builders. Consultants, no doubt, all the way from fee proposals to calculation automation to technical report writing, like dilapidation report, structural report, BCA report, all of this report can be automated. We have already helped one of our clients to reduce their report writing from 8 hours to 2.5 minutes. 8 hours to 2.5 minutes per report and batch producing. So whereas before, someone needs to spend 8 hours writing a report, getting someone to approve it, now it only takes 2.5 minutes, it can progress 10, 20, 100 reports concurrently. So this is definitely game changing for everybody. What are the possibilities? Productivity boost, as I've said. Reduce business overhead risk, right? This is not a job-friendly technology. This is a job transformation technology. I'm excited about that. If you're losing your job because of AI, it is a wake-up call for you to revisit what are your other talents. I see as a huge opportunity. Scalability. When company wants to scale, when you first create a company, right, and you first 2 years you invest some money in the company, and the company starts to make money, it covers your living cost, but it's not enough because if your company needs to grow, needs to compete, you need to grow the capacity. Whereas before, the capacity grows through hiring more people. No longer now. Now the capacity is grown from scaling your system. All right? A business is as strong as your system is. AI is accelerating that. Saving time for what? Why you want more time in your life? Why do you want your business to have more time? Like the time equals to money, as we know. But save time, the way I see it, is to build more relationships, attending networks, building your brand, go on a holiday, spend your time with your kids and your family. Fair enough? Uh-huh. Who here wants to save another 30 hours in your week? Hands up if you would like 30 hours more in your week. Awesome. Okay. All right, so strategic goals. What do we want to achieve? We want to have tremendous amount of speed improvement. We want to improve our quality of work by avoiding human errors wherever we can. And there are still human intuitions we still to apply within our work. That's not avoidable. But it's all about, hey, how much can we actually save that's repetitive? We need to get rid of that. So we can have more time to do the creativity, to be creative in creating something that's truly beneficial for your industry. Improve customer confidence, of course. Now, once everything's processed, people know exactly what they're gonna get. They're gonna come back for your business for that particular reason. Everything makes sense so far? Yeah? Okay. So, how long will it take for you to transform your organization and team with the current AI technology? This is the question for you. Anyone wants to take a guess? How long will AI technology change your organization? Anyone? You can just put your hands up, say 2 days, 5 weeks, 1 year. What would you reckon? How many? Instantly. Not as fast as that, but I love your optimism. I will leave that question to the answer to the question to the very end, right? But what we first need to think about is, ignoring AI and you will fall behind. The real risk is being outperformed by those who work faster, smarter, and more efficiently. And this quote is by AI, it's not by me. I basically ChatGPT it, and that's what it says. Right? Yeah, so what is our plan to really improve your business and your everyday life? So we have, I think I prepared 6 modules, I can't remember 6 or 7. First of all is every single business, we have a lead generation and lead acquisition process. Who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Getting clients, getting people to sign up to whatever you're selling or whatever service that you're providing to people. So it's about researching out who's your target audience, get them on board, sign them up, do the meetings, and put your sales pitch ahead. So we streamlined the process where we know exactly where we can apply the AI technology and potentially can save your team's time per year of 500 hours of admin work. So it starts from the ICP setup. ICP is ideal client proposition, ideal client research, if you put it, then knowing exactly who your target audience is, then you can research on them, then you can reach out to them, then you can send them valuable information to nurture them, then set up the meeting, then get into your CRMs. Fair enough? Is that quite straightforward for any business owners? So this whole process, all the way from ICP setup to the end of CRM updates, it can all be AI. It can be completed fully on automation. And that technology is already in existence. You don't have to wait for that. The sad news is that you can't use ChatGPT to do it. If you imagine yourself you can do it, no, it's never gonna happen. Because ChatGPT OpenAI is a wholesaler. A wholesaler needs a distributor and the application layer of company like us to apply to your specific needs. Okay? So, second, tender proposal automation. When you know who you want to serve, now you know that you need to put together a tender proposal, a fee proposal. That takes time because, first of all, you receive the email is a project. You have attachment from Google Drive, from Procore, from Dropbox, from all sorts of clouds or OneDrive, and you have email correspondence. You may have text messages, all of that in different places. Who has got that memory to try to remember 100 deals a month across all those platforms? The answer is I can't do it, and I'm very, very lazy, okay? Every day, everything I do right now is so that I can do minimum work. So why don't we just get AI to collect all the email things for us, like the content from the email, the attachment from the email, the link that's provided in the email. We can understand the context, we can understand the content, and we can ask for the right people to execute on the right thing. So when we receive the email, we do a data analysis, then we'll create a fee proposal exactly in your format of Word. If you have existing format, great. If you don't have a format, we'll give you a template, you can do it. And the AI can submit the tender and send an email with your tender proposal in the same email. And after a few days, if the guy of your prospect, your client, hasn't come back to you yet, he'll automatically remind you, or you can set up to automatically send a follow-up email, text messages, even AI follow-ups in terms of AI voice agent. And it will update your CRM. I hope that makes sense to you. So once you have once you have gone to the next stage of tender, it's about contract. So someone will send you a contract, and if you are the client, you are trying to let the job to someone, you potentially need to review lots of contracts. For any sophisticated builder in the industry, every single year they deal with more than 200 different subcontractors, maybe even more, right? That means if even on one project, they need to review more than 200 contracts. If you have 10 projects, that's 2,000 contracts. You can't do it alone. Oh, it will cost you a lot to do a contract review. That's why we have this process. So we collect information first. We will make the context of what your contract is about. We understand what kind of contract for the same trade that you have already done in the past and try to mimic your style of review. Then we will do, that's the clause compare. Then we will ask the right stakeholders, like the project managers, like the project directors, maybe the CEO of the company, maybe your lawyers, and the consultant, specific consultant, to actually to actually do a human layer of review, because it's all about AI. It's all about reducing time, so we can only focus. Only need to focus on what's really important. For example, if I have a personal deal with someone, I can't just review the contract based on the contract terms. I actually know, hey, guy, you have done a favor for me last time. This time, you know what? Like, let's take this clause off, whatever, right? This is a human level will never be eliminated. So there's an interface called what you see is what you get. User interface. What it means is that it's simply a web page, and what you see on that, you can edit as you go, as you see things, and as you edit it, and the document will be like done as per you see it. Literally, what it says, what you see is what you get. Once you have done that, you can send people a link to the contract, to send people a link of the proposal. They can download in PDF, or they can just sign off from a web page like DocuSign or Panda Sign or any kind of digital signage platform that you have used before. Right? Then everything's been negotiated on the contract. For example, the lawyer has made a change or suggestion on clause 19. The builder saying that I want to make a change of clause 21. All of the histories, instead of just in the history of the email or text or phone messages, it will be on a audit trail, saying that on the date of 8th of August or 9th of August, this person has made a contribution or has made a change or has made a suggestion to a contract clause. And then you will say that, okay, so person A, B, C has reviewed it. Finally, we agreed with this particular term. And that's the logging and audit trail. Does that make sense? All right? Is any of this helpful for anybody? No? Okay, it will be very soon. Next one is oh, sorry, I pressed the next button. Yeah, so for construction company or for an engineering company or consultant in the construction industry, evidently we have site inspections, right? You go to site, you take photo, write a report, and do whatever. So, wouldn't it be good that if you go to site, the only thing you need to do is to tell a program saying that I've taken a photo of this, this is what I want to put in the report using natural language. And by the end of the inspection report is already done. The payment of that client, if that client has already paid you, is already checked. If that's checked, the report will be sent. Wouldn't that be good? Instead of going on site, taking the picture, writing the notes, go back to the office, spend 2 hours putting the pictures onto a Word document, and then try to get your senior to review it, then to get the account to check if the payment is done, then send the report. This is, yeah, I'll lock it as 2025. Beyond 2025, if you're still doing that, it means that you're just not trying hard enough to apply the new technology to your business, right? So that would tremendously save people time and headaches, particularly in site inspection. 4 to 8 hours. Technical report generator. This is very different to site inspection report. Site inspection report mainly focus on data collection on site, fact collection on site, and making comments to what you have found on site. Technical report requires industry knowledge. Like you really need to have industry knowledge to be able to write a technical report. You have a license, you need to have experience on the project, you have to have, your particular expertise in the field, right? But maybe no longer. Maybe that knowledge can now be uploaded to a knowledge base, or what we call. And once the knowledge base understand your technical knowledges and the regulations, it can input the data, suggest what kind of chapters you're gonna put in your report, and confirm that these are the chapters that you want to put in your report specifically. Then you will classify your image if you have any. So if you have taken any pictures on site, not only the AI will put the image in your report, it will also recognize what's wrong with the report. if you train it. If you're a structural engineer and you want the image to particularly focus on crackings, for example, or spallings of concrete, you can program that to recognize the pattern. Okay? And of course, we're never going to let this manual verification layer gone. Always have a review of the final report, and that's not time saving. That's just like for like equivalent, whatever time you spent before. Now it's easier. And what's easier is you don't need to explain to a junior engineer to change the report. Then again, you find that it is wrong. Now you can use natural language to talk to the boss, saying that on paragraph 3, chapter XYZ, I want this one changed. I want a better language. I want this data to be included. And the program will, or the AI will actually put those chapters in, generated in 2.5 minutes without waiting for an hour for a junior to update, and they will make a formatting mistake at the end, and you end up staying 1 hour more in the office trying to send the report. That should never happen. Again, what you see is what do you get output? An email drafting. So once you have done your job, and sadly, not everyone pays on time. And in construction industry, from my experience, I've been in the industry for the last 15 years, almost no one pays on time, on the dot, every single time. And that's just a norm. But doesn't mean that AI will change the behavior. What it means is that it gives you tremendous amount of power to automate it, so you don't have to ponder on how do I say the words so I don't offend my client. At the same time, I can remind him about a bill to be paid, which I have done the job for. It's fair enough, right? But we always have that hesitation saying that, hey, John, like that invoice, 100 grand, it's been 2 months, and we want to get it paid. And it's just, if you have 10 jobs running at the same time, imagine as a business owner, you need to call 10 people every single month like that. That's not relationship building. All right? You didn't sign up for that in the construction world. You sign up for creating something that people enjoy, like buildings, like reports, like innovations, right? So, invoicing, voice initiated. You talk to our AI butler. What you say is that, hey, AI butler, I want to see what invoices are outstanding. And the AI will give you a list of things, a list of projects saying, okay, these invoices, it looks like it's outstanding. Some of them has been around for 60 days, 90 days. I recommend you chase these guys up. And without you needing to write a report, you needing to write an email or text messages, the AI will create a draft email ready for you to send to that person, or text message ready to send already. Okay? Then you get to review it to make sure the language is not that offensive, but offensive enough for them to notice it, right? Then you generate and you send. You can follow up, update your zero, your MYOB as a record, and once it's paid, we will take off. And the AI will also send the invoice in an internal format. So there's a payment link. You can link it to Xero. You can link it to Stripe, PayPal, whatever, or Square, whatever payment program that you want to do. So early on, I ask people, how long does it take for us to apply AI? As quickly as 48 hours, but some implementation may take 3 to 4 months. Why? Because your current data structure and workflow within your organization may not be that good. If it's your current data is, let's say it's rubbish, it will be rubbish in and rubbish out. Usually what we do is go into your organization, look at what your current workflow is, look at what data is available. We have data scientists who will tell you what's the best practice to fix up your data, and we have business coaches to tell you how you can design a new workflow. Then we'll apply the AI technology to suit your exact business, to link to your CRM, to link to your project management system, your EMS, your invoice system, links to your communication system like emails, like text messages, is a WhatsApp, whatever. We'll link to all of that. So that's our job. Okay, question. How long do you now think it will take to transform your business? Maybe it's to turn your business around. Maybe it's to scale your business. Maybe you're at the time you think about reducing staff. How long will it take for you to make that decision? That is instant. The mindset change is instant. The process will take time. Don't be the last in the industry. All right? So this is our process plan, how we serve our client, and it's not just how we serve our clients. It's really about how things really should be done. You know, you should have a preset database, and we select a AI agent for you. Then we need to configure the agent. We trigger the agent. We test the agent, and we validate if the agent is giving you the right answer or not. Then we deliver as a final project for you. This is the typical stage, how it looks like. We design, we develop, and we launch and refine. I hope it all makes sense. Yeah, that's it from me, and I hope that I've been providing value to you guys. Alex is our CTO. The screen up, please. It's off. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so there's a QR code. On the QR code, only at this trading events, there's usually an AI transformation audit that we do that's valued at $1,500. If you scan the QR code, fill up the form, there'll be information on it as well, and we do it for free for this particular trade show. So don't miss that chance, all right? That's all from me. Any questions?
For sharing.
What's your name?
My name is Jess.
Jess, nice to meet you, Jess. I'm Will.
Oh, Will, nice to meet you. I have one question that how do you ensure the cybersecurity of the data collection and the data analysis within the environment you set?
Yep.
And I think this is the biggest question and the biggest problem the clients concerned about.
Thank you for asking a question. A lot of people ask that question. It's probably one of the first important ones that business owners ask, right? So basically, we have scientifically, we only have two choices. One is on your local C drive. Second is on a big branded cloud drive like Amazon, Google, right? And third choice is your local server. You only have those three choices. Your local drive, cheapest, not much maintenance, it's not expensive, but it's most vulnerable. Cloud, big company cloud like Amazon is in the middle. There's a server cost that we will blend that into your monthly retainers, but we pay for that. But all your data is on a secure cloud drive, guided by those big companies. Third is we can implement all those AI locally, your large language model locally, your data locally to a protected cloud server that we need to set up physically for you. That's the most costly. Usually only for company turnover more than $50 million who will need that. So I would believe majority of the people who's going to adopt AI will evidently need to start using large brand clouds because that's the most affordable and has the security balance. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Don't be shy. Last bet, 3, 2, 1, and we have Adia on that side who would like to talk to you about how we can help you. We have Herbert at the back up there who can help you about the next stage of your AI journey. And I'm here always, William Zhang, Alpha AI, help you to save you money and build your business forward. Thank you.